big decision that I have made after living in Chiang Mai, Thailand for an entire year and a half. I have a whole Chiang Mai playlist below, so make sure to check that out. You can check out all the small businesses I've highlighted here in Chiang Mai, all of my favorite places in Chiang Mai, vlogs, and my daily life here in Chiang Mai. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. If you guys have followed my journey, you know that me and my ex came to Thailand and about 2 years ago, and we quarantined in Bangkok for 10 days. After we quarantined for 10 days, we lived in Hua Hin for a month. After Hua Hin, we made our way down south to Koh Samui, where we lived for, I've lost track of time. I think we lived in Koh Samui for 3 months. Then we spent a month in Krabi, where we went to Koh Jam, as well as Phi Phi Island. And then we made our way to Chiang Mai. I'm trying not to get emotional. This is a very emotional video. It's bringing up a lot. The day we moved to Chiang Mai, he broke up with me, and Chiang Mai became an experience that I didn't expect at all, but it ended up being such a beautiful experience. And you can check out my video why I moved to Chiang Mai and see how everything just naturally fell into place when I decided to come here, or when I decided to stay here. I ended up signing a year lease on a house. After nomading for 6 years, this was my first time signing a 1-year lease on a house, which if you've lived the nomad lifestyle, it feels very, very weird to commit to a place for an entire year. But I ended up falling in love with this house, falling in love with Chiang Mai. I ended up decorating my entire house because I've always dreamed of decorating a house. I'm passionate about interior design, but moving around so often, I've never been able to make a home my own. And so I took the full opportunity and just made this home my home, and you can check that video out where I take you guys on a tour on my house and tell you my rent here. And then while my ex and I were together, we reserved 2 cats. We got the 2 cats together. We tried to work things out for a couple months, and then it didn't work out at all. And so he has 1 cat and I have 1 cat, and that video as well. I've documented it all for you guys. I have no secrets, you guys. I've documented this whole journey. So after a year of living in this house and 3 months living in the apartment that I was living in before this house, I have decided to leave Chiang Mai. This was the hardest decision ever because from the outside perspective, everything is absolutely perfect. I have amazing, amazing soul friends. I feel connected to them from my heart. The fact that I came here knowing not one person to having a bunch of people who want to celebrate me is absolutely insane. When it was my birthday this past February, my friends threw me a surprise party. Can't even put into words to have moved here and have been in such a dark place. I had lost my confidence, felt like I had social anxiety again. I was really depressed. I was so brokenhearted. The way that I thought life was gonna play out for me just felt like the rug was swept up from under me. How much being in Chiang Mai changed my life. I've re-fell in love with my career of being a fitness trainer. I re-fell in love with fitness again. I've been a fitness trainer for over a decade, and I just feel like I became a little bit disconnected from taking care of my body when I was with my ex. And then our breakup reignited me to re-fall in love with my body and fully just like re-fall in love with myself again. And I can tell you guys that a year ago, I was a completely different human than I am sitting here right now. I am just energetically, mind, body, physically. If you look at my videos from Koh Samui and Phi Phi and Koh Jam and Krabi, you're going to see a completely different person, not only from what I look like, just physically, because I have gotten in so much better shape and lost so much weight, I think energetically and physically. But the way I am mentally, I'm just a completely different person. I decided to move from Chiang Mai to Phuket. If you have watched my Phuket video, you know that I went to Phuket and I completely fell in love. and I just kept visiting and visiting, and after I decided to go start seeing if I could find a house there, and then I ended up finding a house. I signed the lease and it's all happening. My house is completely empty right now. And then Sunday I start driving with my cat. I bought a car. I start driving 20 hours to Phuket, so I will definitely vlog that journey for you guys. Guys, so the moving truck is here. It's happening. So this is kind of my first time, actually this is my first time moving an entire house, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I have always my whole life just had a suitcase, and I think this might be the last time I ever move a whole house. It's just so much. I think I would rather just sell everything and try to start all over, but because I'm staying in Thailand, it didn't make sense, and I invested in so much stuff, so yeah. Now they're finishing up downstairs and they're gonna start to move upstairs. I'm keeping Canella happy as much as I can. I know he's gonna be stressed, but I'm trying to give him a lot of treats and make him feel like everything's gonna be okay, even though right now he looks not so happy, but he's purring, I swear. Anyways, guys, keep you guys updated. I hired a company called Happy Logistics, and they came over. It's a family-owned company, and they packed everything for me. And the total cost was 50,000 baht because I had a lot of stuff and I had a bunch of gym equipment, so I needed a 6-wheeler truck. It just depends on how much stuff you have. But yeah, they did everything for me. So it's basically like when I first moved in. Hey, baby. That's what I'm taking. Right. There it is. You guys, I'm currently editing my newest YouTube in my empty house. I have stuff everywhere. Look at this. This is so bad. Living out of a suitcase right now. But I wanted to show you guys because don't judge me, but I ordered these donuts, just 2, from this place called Flip and Flops. Oh, it's so good. It's like the best donut I've ever had. Who knows, this could be the worst decision in the world. I decided to follow a gut instinct I felt inside, following it, and we'll see how it turns out, guys. Some things that I wrote down that helped me make this decision is that trusting that uncertainty in life helps you become more confident and resilient. Embracing uncertainty and welcoming it. If we want big changes, we have to take big leaps of faith. You have to let go of your old life in order to receive new blessings. I was listening to a podcast and I heard this line, and that's when I kind of really knew I was making the right decision. Something that I've always talked about in my videos and from when I originally sold my fitness studio that I owned for 6 years in California and moved to Hawaii and completely started over, was I just refused to stay in my comfort zone. And I lost my dad when I was 18 years old to ALS, and that just hit me so hard in a way that for my whole life I've just refused to stay in my comfort zone. And when I know that my soul is ready to kind of up level to the next version of myself, I know that it's not the most comfortable decision, but that I have to make it in order to become that next version of myself. So I was listening to a podcast, and something that they said was, we often stay in the same energy state multiple years of our life because we get used to it or we get familiar with it, and then years go by before you realize you need an energy shift. When you see people who are burnt out, lost, confused, or feel like they've wasted time, it's because they've never realized that they stayed in the same energy state that they were in when they started. This was a Jay Shetty podcast, and he said this, and an episode was Lewis Howes, and I'm currently reading both of their books, and when I heard this, I just knew that this was the right decision. I know that this new version of me is ready for so much, to bring in so much in my life, and that Chiang Mai is so incredibly amazing and feels like home to me, but it just feels a little bit too comfortable and a little bit too stagnant. And I think I just know deep down in my soul that to reach this next version of myself, I have to move forward. So yeah, that's my decision. I am moving from Chiang Mai to Phuket, and like I said, I'm excited to share this journey and this next chapter with you guys.